Yeah. Hi, Amarnath. Hi, Hussein.
Hi, Kaushik.
Yes.
Hi, Kaushik.
So yesterday, what I saw that is there any problem? You all understood, right? That use reducer, use context, use effect loops. That thing. Have you gone through the recordings and all that previous session? Is there any problem?
No, no.
No.
Okay. So today I'm going to start one new thing that is your React router. React router, okay, and that if React router is very important in our React project, right? If in every project router is required, so if we have to route some one place to other place, that home to about other components, then we should require some routing. So that I will focus today. This how can we route from one component to other component. So that thing today I am going to discuss. I'm sharing my screen. Please confirm if my screen is visible or not.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes. So before going to install any React router DOM, React routing, we need one package. That is your, we can say the package name is React router DOM. That we have to install. And current version is that 6.4.3 React router DOM we are going to install in our system. And one more thing that is also important means snippet. That you all, I hope you all understood these things. So that is the simple React snippet. So it's available in that extension, right? You if you are installing these things, so every time you are writing the code like function, this ABC, this thing, so that has some shortcuts. The shortcuts they have provided. 1 minute, you can see that snippet shortcut, right? If you want to import React IMR, import React DOM IMRRD, like I am to create one component, function component, suppose. So I have to create SFC. And one cursor is blinking, right? So I have to create that home. But I prefer that you write it manually by your own, but it's a bigger project, or if you're working in a project that time, every time no need to write the all the things. So you have to install this thing that might be your extension. You can extend these things and you can write the basic structure of the code. Okay, like IMR, you can that import is coming IMRD, you can that React DOM that's coming. Okay, now I'm going to install this package that is your React router DOM. In my case, I have already installed, but I'm going to see one thing. npm I React router DOM. That package you have to install, and after if you install this thing, then the package JSON file will get React router DOM. This is installed in your system, right? Now today I'm going to create some routing, one page to other page, the components, and trying to route these things. Okay. First we have to create one um, create one home.js file. Create one component. Let's create other component. So I create one thing. I'll create one component folder. So the component to add this thing. Yes, on one page, I'll create that is about.jsx. In the app.js, I have to create one thing that is app, and I'll create one div and div class name that is app. I'll create each one tag React router. I'll write React router. So the div, I have to add one package, means that React router DOM has provided. So that name is browser router. So import browser router from the package is React router DOM. React router DOM. Inside the package, I will create outs. Out. Path. The path is your home. Plus home. I will run same thing in the about. I will create one div, something that is div and on about. Function I remove and I have to input. In app.js, what I've declared home, right? So home, I have to import React. As home. And I have to make one element after the part, like you can see element. And I'll to change it to the app.js index app. Element I simply write home app, that is app. I need to add one thing, that is routes or OATPS. The route, what I will do, routes, and I will add this route into the routes. And also add route. Notice that if I will normal first page index and React router 6 is coming and home. So instead of h1 tag here, I want to add that component, home component, right? This thing. But can I do one thing, that is your browser router? Can I wrap it in the index file? Will copy it and paste it here. Okay. In the app.js, I have to copy this thing. I don't need to add the browser router in application, the root in the index. I'll add these things, right? So, browser router, format it, and in the app.js, no need to write browser router. And also this thing. Now I have to import the home, right? Import home. So if I will add the home component in the element, so it will also work. If I want to go and change something, this value, right? Now same thing I will do in the about us component. Copy this thing. Instead of home, the route name, I will use about. But for the index page, if normal value is coming, right? So element, I will again import home about and use about component. Here I will add the home component. Nothing is there. Slash home. So about component, about us page is there. Now next thing, that I have to create some button link, and I have to add those component and links with that routing, right? So how will we can do that? So I'll go there and I have to input one link. Link is normally AHREF tag, right? What I will do, I will add one link, and in the link, a simple tag like AHREF and 2 is equal to what I will do about, and here I will write about. So it's routing in the about us page, right? Same thing, I will do one thing, that copy and paste one tag, that is your home, or here you can do home and here home. So home about 2 pages changes. So link and routes that will be wrapped inside that browser router. If we will not add inside the browser router, so it will not work. So that is in I am add the link and routes inside the app.js. So can I do one thing? I'll create the link separately, different component, other component, and try to add this thing. So do one thing in the component, add one navbar.js. X. SFC, you can add navbar, and in the navbar, create the and copy this link onto X and paste here. And I have to copy this thing also, and only link is required from there, right? So copy and go to the navbar, paste. So no need to write anything, only link I will add.
Kaushik, any special things that we benefit from saving those components as JSX instead of JS?
No. There is no, when you do with that TypeScript, that time TSX is different, means TSX we can write, right? But JSX we cannot. You can see that JS and JX both are working same line, right?
Right. So there's interchangeable, right?
No, yes. So you can also add JS or JSX. If I will do in the JS, same thing will work. Only icon is changed over here, but I don't think so. There is much more difference currently, right now. Okay, but if the TSX will add, that time you have to, we have to install the TypeScript component, TypeScript environment. We have to create this thing, okay, and then it will work. Now what I will do? Yes, home. To copy it, and in the app.js, I'll go and import component Now, if I copy, so in the app.js, and that is the neighbor. Now I'm going to refresh this thing, home and about. So we can create the separate component. Okay. If we, and also you can create some, means if you debug this thing, na, like home, and you can see the ahref tag is coming. You also do ahref over here, but main problem, the page will be refreshed. If I will copy this thing and copy element this thing and paste instead of this thing, what will happen? Let's see. See, one flickering is there, right? Even the page is reload. But if we use link, the same thing, they will provide the ahref tag, but it will be in the state, same state. It will not refresh the entire page. Okay. So we recommend link inside the application or routing. We no need to add any ahref tag. And also you can do on the UL li, we can create. So you can cut it, paste, also li, cut it and paste. Home about.
On this page, there is a no need to import the home and about.
What, I can understand. What?
Uh,
Home.
home
Home.
and about. We
No,
are
no,
use.
this is the link. Means this is the navigation link. You have to import in the element in that route, right? In the route. Home and about I have import in the element over here in the app.js. You can see.
Yeah.
And that is the nav bar. You just what name the two I have used home, right? And also same thing I have to add in the home. So that should be matched. But in the when you create the link, that time no need to add that, means element or component required only one place in the routes, not the navbar. Navbar is declaration like ahref tag, right? In the ahref tag we are using, and navbar, if you copy the creating the navbar different files, so it can also reuse this thing. Like if I will copy,
we can add more slashes also, right? So if we go on that link, if we add slash home something else, so that will also work, right? No, we have to declare the routes first. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
here.
Yeah.
So if I will copy and paste navbar, so different you can see. So multiple time you can add this thing in the navbar.
Is in navbar page, there is a no need to add the component. Component will connect.
No, component will add in the routes.
Yeah.
Instead of component, you can also use this thing. But how, I mean, if your HTML is bigger, then how you can manage here, right?
Yes.
You cannot manage. You can see, instead of component, it will read the data from here. We cannot add this thing, but if your page and HTML is bigger, then we have to manage here. Na? I cannot write those concepts over there. Na? That's why either you can write or you can do this thing. But component is you have to add over here. A navbar, why I have created? Because you can reutilize these things again and again, right?
So basically, we have to
Yes.
declare the routes first. So inside the
Hmm.
routes, we're declaring there is a slash home and slash about.
Hmm.
And
Basically,
now,
the syntax, yes, basically the syntax is, main syntax is that this thing means
yeah. So
browse route. In the
without
browser
declaring
route,
routes, we cannot call the link
no,
home inside the navbar, right?
no,
Right.
no. So
Inside the
inside the,
browser route,
yes,
routes
inside the
is there.
browser route, everything will be state. Otherwise, it will not work. So I have inputted app in the index.js. Na, that's why in the index file I have added.
Right. Right.
Okay, so I am not adding this thing browser route in the here. So it will nested inside the browser route, your application.
Mm,
In the app, I have added this thing. Na?
yes.
So what I will do in the home.js, I will create other link. The link you have to input this thing, and that is your link React router DOM. React
Import
router. I will
from
copy this thing and
React Router.
link wherever you can use. You have to input this thing.
Mm.
Copy and paste here. But you need wrapper because more than one element you have to add one wrapper, right? That can be fragment, that can be div, anything. That is fragment, shortcut of fragment. Otherwise, you have to call react dot fragment or react dot fragment, or we can use div. We can use div here. In the link, what I'll do.
What is the difference between if we use the div or React fragment?
So fragment will means if you add the div, na, so div will wrap this thing, right? But in the fragment, that the node will dynamically handle from the React. Means it's a div means if I add the CSS or this kind of thing, so that time I have to use the div. React fragment not means that tag will not be understood. But React.fragment we use because it's a dynamically handled by the React instead of div. Okay.
Okay.
So
In real application, if we want to apply the style sheet also and we
yes,
want
yes,
to
yes. That time div you have to use the div tag. Div tag may you can use the class name. Hmm. But every time every component no need to add the style. Now that time you have to wrap with the React dot
okay,
fragment.
when
Okay.
we don't need to apply the any style sheet, at that time
No,
we
no,
use
no.
the
Yes, yes, yes.
React fragment.
Now I will go to about page. Okay.
But Kaushik, we can add diff in React fragment also, no? Because normally what happens is React fragment is React, we can apply parallel components at the same time.
React fragment is basically wrap this thing. But I'm asking, I'm telling that that's class name or CSS that will, if you apply, then div you have to use.
Okay.
Otherwise, both are wrapped, the component.
Hmm.
Okay, you can use this thing or React.fragment. But if you want some container or you have to middle position the container through the CSS, right? That time you have to use the div.
Okay.
Kaushik, suppose we are means we have to apply the CSS there, and we want that particular div should be dynamic. So, which practice should follow?
Particular div should be not div should be dynamic, but I am telling that React.fragment this tag, right? That is that node, this node, the wrapper that is handled by the React. But if you if I will add the React.fragment, first I will complete this thing, then I will show you, right? So link and this thing, then I will show you. Okay.
Okay.
what will go about? And in the home page, same link I have to copy. About what I'll add? About. And I'll copy this thing. Go to the about, paste, and that is the home. Okay. The about us page. We'll never I'll add it twice. I have to check. I have to remove this thing because we're confused. So I am in the home page currently, na? So I want to go the about us page, and in the about us page to home page. So through the link you can achieve this thing. Now what I will do in
For this,
Yes.
for going from home page to about page, we
Yes.
means add that particular link in a particular home page, right?
Yes.
And for means, but if there are the multiple pages and we want to skip the one of the means their current page link only, then is any way to dynamically form that links?
Means you want to skip.
Yeah, just like in a home page, we can see only the about link, but now here only two links are there. Okay.
So you have to create multiple links. So if you add the two in the two in which page you want to go, that link you have to add over there. The about us page, I have added the home page routing, right? And in the home page, I'll use that about us. These two things differently, right? So you can also create dynamically. You can, if you want, you can create the things dynamic. But that should be the dynamic place you have to create, and then you have to import the thing. But currently, what I'm page.
Okay.
Now one more thing that sometimes we can follow that if I don't have any page, right? This it will not be handled. So 404 page not found. How can I handle this thing? So create one component that is your page not found. Not.js. So you'll add page one and page not found. This component I have created. Also I am a input, and you have to import this thing in that app.js. Import page not found. This page I have to copy, edit. Now I create other route, and that is path is equal to star, and element is equal to your page not found. I'm going to add anything this not exist inside the component or in our page like DDD I have add. You can see page not found is coming. Earlier means anything. So I have used star. After the slash star means anything it can be counted, and if the route is not there, it will be redirected to the page not found. or you can also same thing, you can add the H1 tag. Page not found. Page not found component. So basically 404 we have to handle. And instead of page not found, we'll create URL is not present. I'll write with update alert and link to go to homepage. Import link from React router DOM. To redirect to the home page.
Slash home is missing there. To linked.
No, I understood. Let's go to home page where this is written. Home. That is your page not home. Whatever. Okay, here I am not adding component now. That's why not there. Capital design. Page. So anywhere we can add any routes or link or like now I will create one contact us page and it will be redirected if the page is not found. I'll create one thing. That is your the app.js. What I'll do, I'll create a route path is equal to something element. It will redirect. Earlier it was page not found. Now it will be redirected to the home page. What I will do, element is equal to, have to input the navigate. Link is not exist. Navigate. Navigate. I have to add and if I'll create one tab that is contact us. Contact us page I am not creating, but link I'll create. So that is contact. Contact and there classroom class about class contact, and here instead of page not found it will navigate. It will go and this way in contact us page it will redirect to that home page, this page. And the home page now what I will do, I will
I
navigate.
think it is not working.
No, working on one minute. One minute.
Navigate, no.
It will if you have to add the page, home page link. I forgot to add this thing. Class in the home page. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Home. Some problem. One minute.
This problem is after the slash is added to path. No. In link.
Oh. Oh, link. I create the
Slash home.
content 1 minute. No. Yes. Just a minute. Navigate में I will add one minute. Change the current location. It will remove just to remove this 1 minute. Let me check 1 minute. Mhm. Cool. So this is normal. After that, hmm, delete this one.
Comment last line.
Maximum update.
Navigate line. Last line.
Yes, what?
Route.
No, I'll remove this thing. Yes, but it has to work. 1 minute. I have to check 1 minute. Navigate. Not install. No. We'll check this thing. Navigate something. Will come to you later. This part. Navigate.
Is it working as previously worked? If you remove the
Yes,
navigate
yes.
from here?
Yes, it works. You can see, right?
Yeah.
So what I am going to see that navigate when I click the contact, the contact page is not there, right?
Hmm.
So it will redirect to the home page.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
navigate have to import here.
Okay.
That-
Navigate is creating problem to import.
Yes, but something is problem there. I will get back to you. Okay, this thing. What the problem? Something is there. So next thing is that that is called the dynamic routing with params. If suppose I have some parameters in my routing, so this value I have to just like age is equal to 10 or city is equal to any value. So how we can get this value on the React? That is also required. First, we'll create one user file. Okay, so user. User which I create one user page, and then I have to import this thing. Import user. Now I will create one route path equal to slash user element will create that user. Close this thing. On the nav bar, if I will go and create one user link, li link this will use that my name is hello, right? And 2 is equal to user. That hello will take it here. User. User. But one more thing.
Small case is allowed because the user is a capital.
No, that name what you provided here in the link to, right? That is
Okay.
the component. That is the component. Here, this link I have created. Huh? If I will create the user,
Okay, element is the
then same thing I
identifier.
have to add over there.
Inside the element, the user is there.
One copy and go to the neighbor. And then, right? But if I have multiple pages, right, or multiple links about the user, then every time not possible to create this kind of hard-coded thing, right? So what I've added, user slash Kaushik. Okay. So user slash Kaushik, this link is there, and in the user page, this link will open. So I will do one thing. I will use param. Use param. Use param also hooks. These hooks coming from that React router term, like use effect or this thing. I will put it and con param is equal to this and con and then 1 is equal to params. So in the app.js, what you will do, add the name. This name and insert the this one, right? So if I will go go slash. Yes. So in the user page is coming, right? So if I will go and this value, this user Kaushik, this name I have to print over there. So in the navbar or in the user page, if I will go and name one, this name one should be your name. Let's check one second. Every time it's not saved, I cannot understand. Yes. If I will add other name, okay, this value is coming, right? So dynamically means this username or the slash, the dynamic routing, if I will get the value, then I have to place this use params. Any questions? Or you add other URL also? Okay. Next thing,
In that path, the ABCC is required.
no, that ABCC is, I mean, if some routing is there, na, if a user, so user slash name, right? Slash Kaushik, this is a username. So that's why I've used this thing. So this name, if I want to get the value from there, na, and the user.js, I've get the value, right? So the use
Yes.
params. So this name, user and dynamically you have to place the name one. Okay. This name, if you place, this is my params. This params I have to get from this my params, and I have destructuring these things, name one. Okay. And if you add this thing, then this name dynamically plays. If you change my name, means other name like Kaushik to other name, so this can also be one. Now, so you get the value from there, right? Now one thing is link and nav link, that is also important. So I'm going to navbar. Equal to navbar. To create some CSS, then display, not navbar. Number I will write on CSS text line right and so how it works. First let me check. And app.css is there. And to import the app.css, import app.css. Yes. In navbar, I'll just modify the CSS part once again. Display inline block. Um, okay. Adding that is a 10 pixel and text line right and never put right. Not yes. And if I use that CSS in the link, so it's not recommended every time. Means from the React perspective. So in the link, if we want to create the CSS, so instead of link, we just replica this thing and create nav link. If you add CSS inside that link, so we it's not recommended in the React style component. So we have to create the nav link. We'll copy and this part I have to and instead of link, what I'll do, I'll input the nav link. Nav link. Okay. Nav link, I will replace this thing. Nav link. Okay. Nav link. And nav link, this I have to replace once more. Then I can use the class name. The class name we use navbar. This class you can use or this class name paste here. This tooling currently not required. And if I apply some CSS, It will take time for rendering. Yes. Nav link, and also same, it will also work like contact home this. So if you want to add the CSS, instead of link, we have to use that nav link. Okay. None. And some hover effect I also put it. Yeah. Or you can also place inline style, the style, color, and any value we can take black or green. And add. So in first element I have add this style, so it has added. So you can also create the class name, or you can also create the style. Now next thing is how we can activate, means active link, how we can understood, right? So that next thing, active, we can create the active link. So in active link we can see in the CSS, by default HTML has provided some active. So if you write the active class and do that CSS, so it will also activate. But in React, how can do that, right? So if I will create one active, I'll create one active link, dot active, the app.css. I'll go app.css, dot active. Color, you see active is activated, but in the React this thing we can achieve, right? So what I will do, I'll create this style, that navbar, just wait 1 minute, class name and style. Will create one function. Callback function, right? Callback function, what I will write is active. You can see is active by default is coming, right? Is active. And in return, if we'll add some background color, that is green, green yellow. That's still active, but problem is that we have to check the page is active or not. So we have to create this function and we have to check the background color is active or not, right? So what I will do is active this thing, and Otherwise, add not active, so it is not showing. Then we have to place it in everywhere. This function. That's right. Any questions? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
No question.
Okay. Okay. Next thing is that use params. This hooks. I want to show. This is the last thing. Use params. How we can use. I'll create one page that will be your filter JS filter page. Not JS.
Kaushik, one question.
Yes. You can ask.
We put the inline style sheet there for easy active process. Can we do same thing with the global other CSS,
Other CSS means
external CSS?
that's why I'm telling. Na, I have add the active class here, right?
Yes.
So you can add the class and also add over here. So I have added the active class earlier, na. So active class is provided means when you render the page, that time active class is by default. React has provided this active class. If you want to add other class, then class name you have to add over there. Okay, in the class name, you can see navbar link I have added, na. You can use see, you can use this class. Multiple class name you can add. Okay.
Okay.
And you add in the app.css and you have to write the style, then it will be showing. I'll use search param. Means from that URL, if you want to search the parameters, the value, that how can I do that? Use search param. Const same, that is also hook search param. Okay. Copy search param is equal to what I will write? Use search param, right? I have to add. And if I want to get the value like console.log, what the value are coming? search param dot get. Right. So I have to incorporate the filter page first, and then I have to add the routing. So app.js import filter page. Right. To copy route path filter element is equal to filter page. And here I have to add the value, that is your filter. So I am, yes, in the filter. First see that it's working or not. 1 minute. Okay. Tool to compile filter page. Input React. Import React from yes. The mistake. Yes, get I will come not coming. So now what I want to get the value like filter, and then if any param1 is equal to any value, this if I want to get this value, then how can I do that, right? So param1, if your parameter is there, this parameter you have to add that param1. You can see the value is coming at 23 param1. This value you have to print. You can use multiple things. Param2 and copy this thing and param2. Okay, the values are coming. Now I have to print this value like create const param1 is equal to this const param two equal to this value. Now what I'll do in that page, if I will take h2, param1 value you can get from there. And copy param2 value is there. So, on the parameter these values are coming. We can also update this value. So I'll create one thing button. Update the params value. What I'll do, I'll create one on click function. Click E and set such param. Here param1 equal to any value I'll change. With what I will see. Yes, will or I will create name coaching. So these values are coming with param1. So it will also be changed and update through that parameters. We can use multiple values and also and for param2 will be param2. Plus two values are coming. Also, if you take one input type text box and here input type text on change. On change. And you can also do set search param. Also add other value like text or you have to pass the event name here e and do one thing e dot target dot hello. Okay. Values are coming and also update. Any questions? No. No, is there any questions? Otherwise, I'll stop the.
So
Yes.
I can stop recording.
Okay. So
Okay, bye. Thank you.
yes. Bye, and I'll share the code. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.